From a man whose tongue is large enough to handle 5 donut rings, to another with hands large enough to hold 4 eggs, humans with giant and outrageous body parts have walked the face of the earth. Today we take a look at some of them. People with unbelievably large body parts. Well, let's start our list with the nose. Mehmet Özürek. This man can be described as a real-life elf, the kind you see in fantasy movies. He holds the world record for the largest, longest nose, with his nose measuring a length of over 7 inches and a width of 5 inches. Don't go close. He could vacuum a peanut in. Well, his nose is so large that it can be seen to cast a shadow on his face. And to him, he has never had any issues with this giant body part, as he loved the attention it brought him. He also claimed that he had a better sense of smell than average people and was able to inflate a balloon with his nose. Now that's a sight. His condition was purely genetic and could be seen in his family members. Özürek died on 18th May 2023 from a heart attack at the age of 73. Mustafa Ismail. Mustafa Ismail holds the world record for the largest biceps, measuring 27 inches in circumference. He achieved his amazing physique through weight training and the use of legal supplements. He claims that possessing the world's largest biceps gives him a sense of power. Mustafa Ismail encounters a few difficulties due to the size of his biceps. First, he has trouble finding clothes that fit properly. Off-the-rack shirts and jackets are typically too small in the arms, while trousers are too tight in the upper body. So he has the majority of his outfits custom-made. But he doesn't seem to mind his bulky arms as he poses for every picture with a proud smile. Sultan Kosin. Well, this human could actually be regarded as a giant. He currently holds the world record for the tallest living male at 251 centimeters. Kosin's growth was caused by gigantism and acromegaly, both of which were caused by a cancer in his pituitary gland. His disability requires him to walk with crutches. We have added Sultan Kosin to this list because of his really large hands. Not quite sure if he holds any record for his large hands, which measure over 11 inches from the wrist to the tip of the middle finger. This makes simple things like tying his shoes and using a keyboard difficult, but he claims he's accustomed to it. He also likes the attention his enormous hands bring him. His hands are so big that he is even able to grasp 4 eggs in one hand. That's pretty impressive, right? Brahim Taqiullah. Brahim Taqiullah has the world's largest feet, measuring more than 15 inches. His feet are so large that he needs to wear custom-made shoes. Finding shoes that fit is a challenge, and he occasionally has to fly to Europe in search of shoes that are large enough. Despite the disadvantages of having such enormous feet, Brahim appreciates being unusual and the attention his feet bring him. He has even been listed in Guinness's World Records. Taqiullah was born in Guelmim, Morocco in 1982. At the age of 18, his school doctor encouraged him to obtain a blood test due to his unusual size. Taqiullah was diagnosed with acromegaly and experienced a 1-meter growth surge in a single year. Taqiullah was taken to Paris by a French doctor for therapy after earning a university degree in geography in 2006. His treatment was effective since the tumor was excised and the growth hormone level in his blood was reduced to normal. Next is the man with the longest tongue, Nick Stoeberl. Nick Stoeberl, a 33-year-old artist from California, owns the Guinness World Record for the man with the world's longest tongue, and it turns out to be really useful in amusing ways. Stoeberl has held the record since 2012. His tongue, which measures 3.97 inches, is long enough to handle 5 donut rings. He claims he does not even need a serviette to wipe food off his face. It also allows him to consume ice cream more effectively, as he could easily get the pudding at the bottom of the cup. As much as these features make these men weird and unique, they remind us to embrace our bodies without self-loathing. Have you ever come across anyone with uniquely large body parts? Please share that story with us in the comments section below.